Alrighty, boys and girls, moms and dads, children of all ages, welcome back to another edition of Freedom Steel. Todd Vandermide, former NRA contract lobbyist, Illinois gun law guru, and we have a 2A Tuesday. And boy, do we have a 2A Tuesday. We have breaking news on several fronts. So cue the alarm. So here we are. First off, there was a hearing today in Sangamon County in the Circuit Court for the state of Illinois. This is a state court case by Gun Saves Live versus the state on challenge to the FOID card. It was heard today. It was transferred to a different judge. They had some arguments, and the judge asked for orders from the two parties due in 21 days. What does that mean? It means that if each side were to prevail, what would the court's order to the state look like? We have a pretty good idea what the state's going to say. Nothing changes. Our side is going to be a little different. So that's the FOID card case in Sangamon County. I'm from the lawyers handling the case. I am told the judge asked 0 questions. Be interested to see what the transcript looks like. On the other front, here we go. Atkinson was handed down today. I've talked about this case a lot. This is a case where a person convicted of a nonviolent felony sought to have their rights restored and declared 922G as being unconstitutional. The court did something interesting. They punted. They remanded to the district court for further briefings, and they gave the district court its due, saying, look, you were operating under the old interest balancing approach, but there are several, the decision is only 12 pages long, and you have Sykes and Scudder writing the opinion. Scudder is the guy in the orals who sat there and said there has been a reset and all but begged the government to ask for more time. But Sykes and Scudder voted to remand, and they listed out how they're starting to see Bruin be applied. It's not a full-throttled explanation of how Bruin should be applied, but it is a very good start for our side. I see a lot of positive in this, so we're going to do another video later. I came straight out of the field at the club from running a dozer, and with the doors open and all that stuff, putting in a new parking area. I didn't even take time to get cleaned up today because this stuff was so important. I wanted to get it out to you. And the third one is that we have from the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals another decision of U.S. v. Holden. This was issued last Friday by none other than frivolous Frank Easterbrook. And so this was a question of what the district court said, that lying on that the part about not answering a form correctly is unconstitutional, and frivolous Frank didn't want to answer that question. He turned it around and turned it into a case about lying to an FFL as a government agent, and said that the government can do that. The government can sit there and say that if you lie to us, it's a crime, and therefore he was charged under this. He was not charged under the other side. So maybe the government, I haven't seen that case in detail about how the government charged it and all the other relative things as to how they pled the case. But frivolous Frank may be finding an interesting way to get around some of this stuff, and it's certainly going to go up. If I was that individual, in light of the other cases, I would surely contemplate a petition for cert. But with that, so we have 3 cases. We have the GSL challenge to the FOID case, which we now are on a 21-day time schedule to propose orders for each side. We have Atkinson, which has been remanded to the district court, and we have Holden, which affirmed a criminal conviction on lying on a 4473 by virtue of lying to the dealer as an agent of the federal government. That is what is going on. We will dive into all of these things in more detail later. I'm going to go get cleaned up so you guys don't have to look at all this dirt. And we will be back later today, but this is our short. So, guys, if you want to see stuff like this, keep going. Please contribute to the Second Amendment Law Center, contribute to the Second Amendment Defense and Education Committee. Links will be below, and we will be back later with more information. But as for now, it's a pretty interesting 2A Tuesday. So, as always, frag out.